everybody. Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I don't know why I always say that, because I don't know, but welcome back. So today is fun because we are having a Christmas party. Now every year I have a Christmas party at my house where I invite obviously my entire family and my closest friends, and we have a big party. We have a photo booth, everybody's dressed up in like Christmas attire, and we all just have a blast. Now this year's theme was that everyone must wear white with a touch of red, hence the lipstick. I'm just so excited for everyone to arrive tonight. So with regards to today's theme, I am in charge of dessert, and so I've decided to bake brownies. And because it's Christmas, I thought instead of having normal square brownies, I thought why not have Christmas themed brownies. So I am baking brownies. Well, the cheated version of baking brownies. Today I am gonna bake these bad boys from the Snowflake brand called Chocolate Brownies Kit. Instead of making the brownies in square shapes, I am going to be cutting them in triangles and making them look like Christmas trees. Now this is not my genius idea that I invented. You can get these ideas off Pinterest. I just thought I would show you a step-by-step guide on how to create these brownies from the pictures I got off Pinterest. So I'm not taking any credit with regards to inventing this idea, but I'm going to show you a step-by-step tutorial / baking video on how to get these awesome Christmas tree brownies. So stay tuned. Let's go! These are the ingredients I'm going to be using: eggs, the chocolate brownie kit from Snowflake, and cooking oil, hundreds and thousands, green colorant, and that's about it. As easy as pie. Because we are having a Christmas party tonight, there are a lot of guests coming, and that is why I am using 2 packs of the chocolate brownies kit from Snowflake, and therefore I will be doubling up the ingredients. In the brownie kit, you get 500 grams of chocolate brownie mix and 75 grams of fondant icing, or fondue icing, I don't actually know how you pronounce it, and 60 grams of baking chocolate. So the 500 grams chocolate brownie mix is obviously to make the brownies, and the 75 grams of fondant icing and 60 grams of baking chocolate is for the fondant that will be put on after the brownies have been baked. Preheat the oven on 200 degrees. Using 2 boxes of the chocolate brownies kit from Snowflake, I'm going to double up the ingredients. So instead of adding 2 large eggs, I'm going to add 4 large eggs. Instead of adding 125 ml of cooking oil, I'm going to add 250 ml of cooking oil. And then instead of adding 60 ml of water, I'm going to add 120 ml of water. Now we're just going to beat the eggs, the cooking oil and the water together before we add the brownie mix. Now that we've beaten the eggs, we are going to add the brownie mix. I just changed bowls because I realized that the bowl I was using was too small for both brownie mixes. With an electric beater, I am going to mix the brownie mix with the egg, oil and water. I'm going to use a wooden spatula / spoon to just mix the brownie mix together until I get a smooth consistency. Lightly grease 2 baking trays where you're going to put the brownie mix into. Once I've greased the baking trays, we are going to pour in the brownie mix. Lightly spread the batter evenly across the baking tray and let it stand for a while just to set. finally, we're going to put in the 2 baking trays with the brownie mix into the oven on 180 degrees for 35 minutes. After 35 minutes, I'm going to take them out the oven. And look how delicious and perfect they look. While the brownies are on a cooling rack, I'm now going to make the chocolate fondant icing. For this, I'm going to pour boiling water into a bowl. Then I'm going to put a bowl on top of the bowl that will float on the hot water. And I'm going to pour in the baking chocolate into this bowl. I'm going to stir the baking chocolate until it has melted completely and is smooth. Now I'm going to make the fondant icing. Now to make the fondant icing, I'm going to pour in the fondant icing and mix it with water until we get a smooth consistency. Add 40 ml of water. Mix, 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 mix until it is smooth. Now our chocolate's melted and our fondue icing is perfect. Now we're going to pour in the baking chocolate into the fondant icing and mix it all together to get the perfect chocolate fondant icing. Right, now that our fondant icing is done, I'm going to cut the brownies into triangles to give it a Christmas tree effect. I am just going to place them on a flat tray. Yes, my triangles are a little bit messed up, but I tried. Now to cover up the brownies' unevenness, I'm going to cover them with the chocolate fondant icing all across the top of the brownies. Suppose you can do it in a much neater way, but hey, baking's supposed to be messy, right? This is the exciting part. I'm going to make butter icing. For butter icing, I'm going to add 2 spoons of butter. Kind of like no real recipe for this, but that's it. And then I'm going to add icing sugar, also an estimate, and then green food colorants. I don't really have the specifics of how much you add. I kind of just estimated when I make butter icing. Don't add too much green colorants because otherwise it's going to be too dark. My dad had to mix this because my hands were tired. Once you have a nice lime green consistency, we're going to fill the butter icing into a clear plastic packet. You can obviously use a proper icing tube for this or whatever you call it, but hey, this is a nifty and easy idea and you can throw the plastic packet away after you're done with it. Once we've filled it into the clear plastic packet, we're going to cut a hole in the corner of the packet. Right, now we're going to pipe the butter icing in a zigzag shape on the brownies to give it a Christmas tree feel. Once all the brownies have the zigzag green icing all over them, we're going to take the awesome hundreds and thousands sprinkles and we're just going to drizzle the hundreds and thousands sprinkles all over the brownies. Kind of to give it like that Christmas feel and like you have decorative little Christmas brownie trees. And they're done and I'm going to place them on a nice tray for decorative purposes and I'm going to place this on the table for the party tonight. there you have the amazing Christmas tree brownies. So easy and delicious, by the way. They came out so nicely and I was so happy that everything just worked out, because I was really stressing that it's not going to come out like the picture, and I think I did a pretty good job for a first timer. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. I'm going to go and enjoy the party. Bye!